Boy, I almost showed y'all something on accident. Let me get my mic right. Hold up. Can y'all hear me? All right then. We good? Chat box, notepad. All right then. Festus, and you shouldn't be watching this at school, man. You should be getting your daggum lesson. What's good, y'all? It's Voch Lombardi. I had a lot of stuff to do today, man. I had a few radio appearances, man. Had to hop on a podcast. I'll drop all that later. I was just on MJ show. Y'all know your boy MJ. Y'all, half of y'all was just over there. But I couldn't let this thing fly without hopping on my own show, showing a little love to the people. You know what I'm saying? The people that's been there for me since day one. Even the new cats that's showing all the loyalty to me. That's coming through every live stream, every video, dropping comments, liking me on Twitter, following me on Twitter, follow me in the Facebook group. I appreciate all y'all, man. Can't do nothing without you. I'm gonna drop a film session a little bit later tonight. I want to do a vote on it tonight. Y'all want to see Jordan Willis or Terrell Basham? It's up to y'all. I'll let you decide. With that being said, I kind of had to do this like last minute. You say turn up the mic. Hey, tell me if y'all need me to turn my mic up. Let me know. Let me know if y'all need me to turn my mic up. I sound tired. Hey, man, I might be a little tired, Lieutenant Dan. I done like 4 interviews in a row, bro. But, hey, we going to make it shake, man. We going to make it shake for the film. Willis. Bash, man. This shit, man. It's going to go right down the middle, and y'all going to make me make the decision. I got it. I'll figure it out. Today, what I want to do is I want to discuss my top 50 board. I'm going to run through it. Not going to take too much time on that. The second part of the show, we just going to run all of it together, and we just going to, find our place and go. I feel like the number 2 spot in the NFL draft, a lot of stuff can happen. It's up for trade. And if you hang in there, it's a lot of, it's a lot of things that can happen if you just hang in there and make the pick. You know what I mean? Travis Porter, salute to you, man, for the first live stream. It was good. With the number 2 overall pick, is really strange because Miles is the clear cut number 1 guy. I'm working on a TJ Watt film session like today. Like I worked on it today. I'll finish it up tomorrow. So hang tight with TJ Watt film session. You can go a lot of different places at number 2. You can trade, like somebody could trade up and go for it. But we're not going to talk about trades because that I feel like trades are an easy way out of this question. With number 2, do you go Marshawn Lattimore? Do you go Malik Hooker? Do you go Leonard Fournette? Do you go Mitch Trubisky? Do you go Solomon Thomas? Damn it, do you go Reuben Foster? Damn it, do you go Corey Davis? I've seen all these answers over the past couple days. Do you go Deshaun Watson? I've seen all this stuff over the past couple days. So what I want to do is I want to give y'all an outlet to tell me what you think about this. What's y'all's opinion on this? I'm setting everything up now, man, because like I said, I just jumped off MJ show, so I'm just kind of setting everything up on the fly here.
You are the only participant in the conference. The recording has started.
All right, cool. So I just set that up. So with that being said, the phone lines are open, y'all. 515-739-1285. When they ask you for the access code, it's going to be 309. So I want y'all to call in, tell me what y'all think the number 2 overall pick should be. While that's going on, I'm going to be typing in my top 50 board so y'all can see that. You can call in and give a reaction to it if you want to. And I'm just going to talk my way through it. Y'all can feel free to call in at any minute. Granted, I'm not looking at the chat box right now. right? Because I'm about to be busy typing on this situation here. So, with that being said, I feel like Myles Garrett is the clear cut number one guy, the clear cut number one. People want to disagree with me, but I feel like Leonard Fournette's the number two, and it's been that way for a long time. We're not going to get into the whole we're running out of things to talk about draft narrative. So let me put somebody but Leonard Fournette at number two, and Myles Garrett. Hold on. Let me mute everybody.
All participants are muted,
Okay,
and they
cool.
can unmute themselves.
There we go. I just muted everybody. We got a call though. That was unintentional grounding. Daniel, turn your computer down. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up? Nice job on the MJ, the Sports Fan Entertainment podcast, by the way.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I've been doing interviews all day. I'm tired as hell, but I got to bring the ass whoop for y'all, man. What's good? What you got for the show?
Well, I think at number 2, you take the actual best player in the draft, Jamal Adams.
Damn, make your case. Bring some ass whoop. Hold on. Let me keep tabs on this. So we got Adams. That's going to be 1 vote. Hooker is in consideration. Leonard Fournette is in consideration. Mitch. Watson. Who else? I saw Foster up there.
Solomon Thomas.
And I saw Solomon. Cool. That's 1 vote for Jamal Adams. Tell me why you think Jamal Adams should go number 2.
Well, first of all, I think that right now he's the best player in the draft. Now, he may not have quite the ceiling of Myles Garrett, but I think you plug him in right now, and he's ready to make the biggest impact of anyone.
Are you saying Jamal Adams is a better player than Myles Garrett? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Damn. Go ahead.
I mean, I think there's not very many gaps in his game. He can occasionally get a little bit over aggressive and like trying to jump a run, and he can get beat a few times on that. But for the most part, there's not many gaps on his game. He allows you so much defensive versatility in that he can cover the slot, he can play center fielder in that free safety role, and he can be a box safety, and he can thump when tackling. I mean, he can intimidate the offense. And I think he also leads your team in a way that no other prospect in this draft does. And those aren't even his best traits. Like, he has amazing football IQ, great anticipation, and he has incredible intangibles. I think he's the best player in the draft.
Damn. I can't disagree with you. I can't disagree. Go ahead.
Another thing I want to touch on, though, real quick. Nobody seems to be talking about this because, you know, to be fair, his interception numbers aren't anywhere near that of Malik Hooker's, but nobody's talking about how many fumbles he creates because he has that peanut punch that Charles Tillman had. He has that ability to strip the ball without compromising his tackling ability, and I think he creates turnovers in that way, not to mention the fact that he can anticipate a throw and pick it off. And I think that's something that people are ignoring.
Non-intentional grounding, Daniel, you are bringing the noise, and I agree. You know, I don't really like it when people try to compare numbers with interceptions with him and Hooker because they play 2 different type of safeties. And exactly. And Adams is pretty much everywhere. Like, he goes down in the box, he covers slots, and he moves around a lot more. But Malik pretty much stays at free safety. He stays the cleanup crew. So I definitely agree. But turnovers is definitely what you look at because those fumbles matter. Those fumbles are very important. That's all you got for the show. I got a couple more callers. You good?
Yeah, you're good. I might call back later, but yeah, we're good for now.
Call back later while I'm updating this big board here. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep.
Great call by unintentional grounding, Daniel. Got one of my loyal listeners. Adam, what's good, man?
Hey, how you doing?
What you got for the show?
Oh, man. So I'm a huge Niners fan, been thinking about this a whole lot. And given a couple of things that have happened over the last week or so, Jermaine Brock being released because of a despicable domestic violence incident, I'm cool with him not being on my team in that regard. But so that means that the emphasis of moving Jimmy Ward from free safety, that's off the table. You got to move him back to corner now. Mm-hmm. And if Sal's going to come in, we're going to start running this cover 3, maybe a little cover 1. We're going to have an elite free safety to be able to troll the middle of the field. And if that's going to be the case, we got to go Hooker at 2. His range is immense. I mean, the guy's speed, his ability to be able to cover is, I've been doing pretty heavy draft analysis, not for that long, maybe like 4 or 5 years, but I haven't really seen a free safety that has this kind of ball skills, this kind of range, and the kind of vision for the ball that Hooker has. I mean, and so of course he's got some problems with the angles he takes for his tackles. Sure, that's something that can be taught. But the kind of instinct that this guy has, the how his hands work. I mean, I love that Daniel Jeremiah brought up that he may have the best hands in the entire draft. And personally, I'd like to trade back. I think we can get him at 8, maybe, or like 5. I don't know, but if we can't trade back, and we got to take a great player that's going to fit into our defense, like that optimization the optimization mentality that you often take before. I think you got to go with Hooker here. I mean, the guy allowed for the Ohio State defense to be substantially what it is. I mean, sure, Connolly and Lattimore get a lot of emphasis, but I think that's because you're funneling people into that middle of the field, funneling people onto those receivers where they don't have to do anywhere near as much when you have Hooker in that far center of the field. And sure, he's a safety. We don't like taking safeties that high. And yeah, Adams is a wonderful leader, and I think that he'd be a huge benefit to any team he goes to. But like for the 49ers right now, what our needs are after taking 2 D linemen in the last 2 drafts, because I am a big fan of Solomon, but hey, we're going to have that disagreement as well. But you got to get down to them to what are the needs of the team? Mm-hmm. How do we function as a coherent unit? With the fact that we have Eric Reed, that we have Jaquiski Tartt, that we need somebody who can be that elite center fielder that's going to solidify that defense and allow us to focus on that run, just like our defensive coordinator was saying a couple days ago. So in that regard, if we can't break down.
So the need is there, but you don't think that drafting a free safety at 2 is too high? You're like you're not buying into that narrative. You're saying, okay, we're not going to pick again until 34. Let's get this free safety right now. That's what you're saying.
Well, I mean, yeah, I am saying that. We also have a lot of draft capital, so we could trade back into the first round if necessary. But I think, what are his projections, right? Like, what is this guy's ceiling? And I'm a big person who likes to go after reliability, of course. But if we're going to be picking this high, I want something that's going to be that somebody has this real big pop. And the question I would pose to most people is like, do you take Earl Thomas at 2? Do you take now I don't want to go to that Ravens comparison that everyone's thinking of, but say that is his ceiling. Do you take him at 2? And I would say the answer is fundamentally yes. And he can grow into a leader. He's been around leaders. And I think that for a team that is in desperate rebuilding mode, we shouldn't try to solve all at one time. But if we have an opportunity to take somebody like Malik Hooker, I think you've got to nab him at 2, which is an unfortunate turn because there's 2. But, hey, if we're stuck there, I want somebody like that for my team.
Man, that's a great call, man. Great point. Somebody get you off the phone, okay? Appreciate you for calling me, though, man.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome. Awesome. I especially want you 49ers fans to call in and tell me what y'all think about the number 2 overall pick. It's very polarizing. I got 1 for Adams, 1 for Hooker. I'm going to go ahead and put my pick. I had Leonard Fournette up in there, and 1 for Leonard Fournette. So we're going to run it like that. I got an anonymous call. I don't know how you block your number on the internet with this type of situation. Who this?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Voch? This is Arash Akbar.
You the one that called in from the laptop?
Yeah, that's me.
My man. Turn your laptop down. What you got, bro?
All right. So basically, the Niners, I think they have needs throughout their board, but they don't really have that bad of a team. As a record makes them out to be. So first of all, in my opinion, their biggest need is quarterback. Because like they desperately need to upgrade their talent in this area. Mm-hmm. But while it's a possibility, I'm going to dismiss it because the Niners. I think it'd be the mark of a desperate coaching staff or like a front office for this to occur. Because when taking into account like this flawed QB class. Mm-hmm. With Kyle Shanahan and like John Lynch, I think they're secure enough in their job because they're new to either trade down, which I'm an advocate of, or pick a much better prospect at another position. Mm-hmm. Their second biggest need is edge rusher. Looking at the edge or defensive end prospects, I see Garrett, but Garrett's going to be. I don't think he's going to be going at the number. He's going to be going at number 1. Mm-hmm. So. And I'm not a fan of Thomas or Allen as an edge or a DE prospect. Okay. So I don't think that they would be a correct fit for the Niners at 2 either. And what our previous caller said before about defensive back taking Malik Hooker, That's an interesting prospect, but like I think they do have their the correct prospects. Um, at the safety position. They have, Jimmy Ward. He's like an incredibly athletic player, high football IQ. He has the range, the ball skills to excel as a center fielder. And in this incredibly deep cornerback class, I don't think that they need to take a cornerback at 2 like Marshawn Lattimore, or a defensive back like Malik Hooker when they can just draft one later on, and they already have a pretty good player in Jimmy Ward. To play free safety or deep center fielder. So like keeping in my mind like my prior analysis, I'm in the firm belief that the Niners will trade down and grab some extra picks. And this is corroborated by the reports of the Niners that they're shopping the number 2. Like everything is pointing toward the Niners trading down.
My whole thing, and I feel what you're saying, but I try to get people in the thought process of what if you can't trade down, right? Like it's easy to say I don't like the guys here that's available. Let's trade down and get some more picks. The problem is somebody has to they have to give up picks to to go get your pick. And this isn't the draft where you want to get rid of second and third round picks in this draft. Like, of course, you want more second and third round picks because they're valuable. Well, they want them too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you picking at 2 is dangerous. Hell, it's dangerous for them too. So, in this particular conversation, we're not talking about trading down. Let's assume the phone doesn't ring because it takes 2 people to have a conversation. Who would you pick at the number 2 overall pick if you couldn't if you couldn't get the phone to ring?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if I couldn't get anyone to call in, I would take. I would take Leonard Fournette, even though I like.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Let's go.
I like Carlos Hyde, but he's been injured a little bit, and Leonard Fournette is just like he's such an incredible prospect that like I don't think you could justify not taking him. Like he has like the size, the speed, and I think that they need some like improvements on their offense. And again, I get what you're saying in regards to not being able to trade down, but like. I disagree. I think that you would be able to trade down in this position, especially with especially with the Packers.
Nope.
I mean not Packers.
Panthers.
Sorry?
Nope. It's not. There are nope. You can't trade now. Nope. Everybody want their second and third round pick. You can't trade. You got to take Leonard Fournette, or you're gonna give up your draft pick and you're gonna pick at 3. Is that what you want to do?
I'll take Leonard Fournette. I'll take Leonard Fournette. And
that's what I'm talking about.
That's it.
I'm about to get y'all the phone, though. All right, bro?
Nice talking with you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. It's one of my platinum callers, Arash Akbar. I have not been looking in the comment section, so let me finish off this name here. Boom. Let me go pull up the chat box because y'all might be eating me alive up in that thing. Good thing I ain't watching. Let's see. Let's see. I want y'all to call in, man. Tell me what y'all think of the board so far, and also tell me who you would pick at number 2. Bruh, who man is this? Blackout Kyrie, salute to you. What up, my boy Randy? What's happening? Drake Holiday in the building. What's happening? Andrew Bailey in the building. What's happening? Ricardo Moyano, what's happening? Man. Sorry I'm late. Warfan 1994. Call in, Warfan. I know you good for a phone call. Let me just let everybody know, because I saw y'all kind of panic a little bit at number 8. Who taking Joe Mixon at number 8? This is not a mock draft. It's the big board. It's just who I think the better players are. I'm not saying who's getting picked right here. All right, it's just the big board, and I feel like Miles is the best player, Leonard's the next best player, Aswell Allen is the next best player. However they get picked, that's y'all business. All right. Let's see. What's the number again? The number's in the description, but it's 515-739-1285. Access code 309-104. Call me now. Get your free psychic reading. Voch Lombardi. Cleo Lombardi. Let's see. Number's in the description. Look at this. Appreciate it, Matt. What else we got? Draft 2 deep in the terms of the Kings round. Yep. This draft is incredibly deep. You everybody's not going to be able to get out of that spot. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Y'all not listening. John, man, is you high? This ain't a mock draft. Thank you, King Blaze. Thank you. Yes, Joe Mixon is my A prospect. Yes. You're not always gonna be able to get somebody to trade with you. You gotta look at what trade means, especially get down to the number 2 spot. You got to give up a bunch. To get down with number 2. You saw what Philly gave up to get down to number 2. You think somebody want to give up second and third round picks this year just to get the number 2? Look at JD. Don't know what the hell going on. Ain't no team right there. It's just a number. Look at JD. Hey man, tell me what y'all think. What y'all think the 49ers should do at number 2? Me personally, I say Leonard Fournette, man. You are not going to change this team overnight. Get the best players you can possibly get and start over next year. Get the best players, be terrible, start over next year. We got a call. Line blowing up. This number look familiar. 905. Is this Nick?
No, this is Grant.
This ain't Nick. What's up, Grant? Hey, I know. What up, Grant? What's good, man? What you got for the show?
Hey, I'm actually from Canada.
Really? Goddamn.
Yeah.
Salute to you. Hockey playing
I'm
ass. Appreciate you, bro.
Big Seahawks fan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And my family likes the Cowboys, and I know you're a big Cowboy fan. And my opinion is the best 2 picks for them, number 1, in my opinion, is Obi Melifonwu. I think he's a little bit better than Budda Baker. He runs a 4.40. He's 6'4". He's crazy huge. And I think their second pick should be Zay Jones. I think that's a really good receiver. I think that's a big sleeper. And in the 4th round, get Fred Ross, the receiver from Mississippi State. That's a big target for Dak Prescott in Mississippi State. Those 2 receivers, Cole Beasley in the slot, Terrence Williams, they could possibly trade him because I don't think he's that Dallas Cowboy receiver anymore.
You want the Cowboys to take a strong safety at 28 and 2 receivers?
Well, it would be the 2nd round receiver, Zay Jones, and a 4th round receiver, Fred Ross. And I just wanted to know what your thoughts is.
My thoughts is, bro, that is very rough. That is very, very rough. That'll make me lose a lot of sleep. Think about Obi Melifonwu. He's a cool, strong safety. I don't want people to. I don't want people to think that I think Obi Melifonwu is bad. I don't think that. But
well, I know you don't think that.
Obi is definitely a 3rd round player to me. He is not he's a great athlete, and he might go 1st round. He might go. I wouldn't pick him in the 1st round though.
You guys did with Byron Jones, and look how good he is.
Byron Jones was drafted as a corner. And I think Byron is a much better player than Obi Melifonwu. They're not.
I agree. I do agree with that.
They're not comparable. My whole thing is if this class was terrible and Obi was the best player at 28, then I would have to live with it and say, okay, I'm cool with Obi Melifonwu at 28. But there are so many more players that are better. Yeah, absolutely. Look, I'm looking at my top 50 board right now, and I can name you 50 players off the top of my head right now that are better than Obi Melifonwu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
they could go with Budda Baker, but do you really think Heath can take over Wilcox and Church's spot? Like, I know he had a good game against the Packers in the playoffs when he should have had 2 picks, but really they called the one, and the penalty is why they won the game. But again, I don't think Heath is the guy to start beside Byron Jones, in my opinion.
The thing about the Cowboys defense is they're going to ask Heath to do simple jobs, okay? Like, we kind of got in trouble when Calvin Johnson kind of like whooped Jeff Heath like real bad, right? And that gave us a bad taste in our mouth about Jeff Heath. But Calvin Johnson whoops everybody real bad, especially at that point in his career. So I think what we're going to ask Jeff Heath to do is cover people that he's able to cover and go tackle people. I think what we're going to do is we're either going to draft a cornerback or we're going to draft an edge guy. Okay? And there's going to be plenty guys on the board. Go ahead.
Do you agree with I think it's Mike Mayock who mocks Adoree Jackson going to because I don't think he's to me, he's like Jabril Peppers. He's a really good returner, and he can become a good cornerback. But I don't think he's that that guy that you really want in the slot. I'd rather Scandrick in the slot, keep the rookie or the sophomore Brown on the edge, and maybe I don't know. Honestly, I think you got to go with a safety or something because honestly, the edge rushers. I think you guys sleep on, Irving, on Crawford, and on the rookies that you guys drafted last year. I think they're pretty decent.
Well, we're not sleeping on them. It's just that when we needed them, when we needed them to be good last year, they weren't. so we're just looking for somebody better. I do agree. Yeah. Cowboys fans tend to overreact to the whole pass rush deal. We had decent pass rush. It only just showed up when we played the Packers the second time. We were whooping the Packers the first game. The pass rush was fine when we played the Packers the first game. It just wasn't that in the second game. So we just need someone that's dastardly.
But you guys got to remember, you guys are getting Jalen Smith, and to me, he is way better than Reuben Foster. And his problem is he has to stay better. He's better than Miles Jack, I believe that's his name.
Okay.
And I just think that guy is crazy good, a huge steal. I think last year's draft for the Cowboys is probably the best draft of a team in recent years because they got a lot of good players. That third-round D-end who's going to be a good rotation guy. You had the Brown, fifth-round pick, Prescott, Elliott. That's crazy good.
Okay. I feel you on that.
I think Jalen Smith could, as an outside or a middle linebacker, kind of rush the passer if he really wanted to.
If the Cowboys draft, if they draft Obi Melifonwu, if they draft Adoree Jackson, if they draft anybody that I don't like too much, y'all gonna see my reaction to it because I'm gonna drop the reaction videos. Okay, so y'all hang tight and peep that out. Those videos are on the way.
You never mentioned anything about Zay Jones at the second-round pick. What do you think of him?
I like Zay Jones, but I don't think we should take a wide receiver that early though. I mean, but if we do take Zay Jones, I'm perfectly fine with it. Let me ask you a question.
So would you rather Zay Jones or Fred Ross?
And you know what? The whole Fred Ross narrative that he played at Mississippi State and Dak played at Mississippi State, that there's some chemistry there. Nah, forget that. You can build brand new chemistry. Dak built brand new chemistry with a whole new set of receivers last year. So, real fast, timeout. John Mann, 528. Fall on something sharp. If you don't like the mock draft, be gone, bro. If you don't like the big board, be gone, bro. Appreciate you, Doc. Appreciate you for coming in, though, bro. Back to the phone call. What was I saying? I like Zay Jones, though. I like Zay Jones. I love him. I think
he's the second best receiver. I think he's fast. He's big.
Damn.
And he's range. And at the Senior Bowl, if you watched him, he played really well.
Real fast, 30 seconds, and I'm gonna let you go. Who should the 49ers draft at number 2?
Number 2, I would say either Malik Hooker or Jamal Adams. But in my opinion, I say they go Marshawn Lattimore.
Damn. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling in, man.
Thanks. Can I call again?
Absolutely.
Okay, see ya.
All right. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Brand new call, 518. Who this?
Yo, what's up, man? It's Yanis from DC.
What's happening, man? What you got for the show?
I got a question for you about Tyus Bowser, the edge from Houston.
Let's do it.
I saw that the Cowboys might be interested in him, and he fits a lot of their what they'd like in a right end. What do you think of Bowser?
I think Bowser is more of a linebacker than a defensive end. When you watched him at Houston, man, they didn't use him correctly. They dropped him back in coverage way too much. So it's kind of hard to see how he would be as a rusher. And when we did see him rush the passer, it was from more of a blitzing linebacker perspective than an actual my hands in the ground coming after the quarterback, right? So I'm gonna have to do a little more homework on Tyus Bowser, but he's a good athlete. He's a good athlete, but I don't think he fits very well. Plus,
he fits like that. Yeah, go ahead.
It just depends on where you would put him. Like if we bring him in to play linebacker, how you gonna find snaps with Jalen Smith and Sean Lee there, right? And it also depends on who's on the board when we're looking at him, right? Like if it's 28, I don't think we go Bowser, but if it's 60 and you got a guy like Willis on the board or Basham on the board, it's kind of hard to make my case for Tyus Bowser with better edge rushers on the board like that. So I like him. He's cool. I just don't think he fits Dallas.
I just think, like, I thought that he fit that profile they liked, like Leonard Floyd last year. They loved him. They had him 10th on their board, and he's kind of like that skinny, quick pass rusher. Like, Randy Gregory came in at 235. He was kind of skinny.
Yeah.
That's why I thought, maybe he would fit anyways.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. That's just because, like, we got Randy Gregory because he was like a top 5 player that fell to the second round.
Yeah.
That's why we got Randy Gregory.
That's true.
You said you picked Marshawn Lattimore. All right, I got some other calls. You got something else that you want to get out in 15 seconds?
Also, how far do you think Sidney Jones is going to fall? 3rd round?
Yeah, man, 3rd, 4th round, man. With a class like this, man, you have guys that can play day one, that can start day one. And with Sidney Jones, you're gonna have to redshirt him, and
Yeah.
That's
Would
gonna
you
be.
take a chance on him?
I would definitely take a chance on him. I would get Sidney if I can get him in the 4th round, 3rd round, something like that. I'd get him and hold on to him, but. You can get a starter in the 3rd round this year. You can get a starter in the 4th round this year. So it's going to be interesting to see how far he falls. But if you get him and make him lift weights all year, and he comes back to play next year, as a hell of a steal, man. Hey, thanks for calling in. All right.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.
Salute. Gonna get you out of there. We're gonna move on to the next call. Line blowing up. Y'all call in. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think of the big board, and let me know who y'all think the 49ers should draft at number 2. 214, who this?
From Dallas, how's it going?
What's happening, Dallas? What you got for the show, bro?
I had a question right now, because right now I'm in the middle of a mock draft with 32 other GMs.
Let's do it.
Right, we just got the 1st round, and I was wondering your opinion on going for Dallas at 28. At any point in time, going defensive back instead of going edge rusher.
I think
any kind of DB, safety, cornerback. What would have to be there at DB in order for you to pass that edge rusher? And would you take any edge rusher over any defensive back going into late 1st, 2nd round?
This class is deep enough to where you don't have to panic on one of your picks, right? Like if your favorite edge guy is at 28 is not there, it's cool. Just get you the best corner or whatever, and then you can come back and get you an edge guy at 60 because those guys at 60 can play too. That second tier of guys, though, the Charles Harrises, all these guys may not be there at 60, but I'm just saying the second tier of guys, the Charles Harrises, the TJ Watts, the Jordan Willises, the Terrell Bashams, the Dietrich Wises, those guys will be there. Just like on the back end, if you want to look at corners, guys like Quincy Wilson will be there. Witherspoon will be there. Fabian Moreau will be there. So, you can pick either side at 1 and feel comfortable about taking somebody at 2. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I'm asking this because on your big board, you'd be disappointed at what my War Room has done. 28.
Okay, according to my board, who's the best player available at 28?
The best player available at 28 on your board.
So I can just paint a picture for you.
Dalvin Cook.
So if
Dalvin
Cook.
Sidney Jones, but injury.
That was Sidney Jones. Okay, look. Well, if
injury, but it's Dalvin Cook. Day one.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I mean,
the best edge rusher available was Carl Lawson.
I would take Carl Lawson happily at edge, and when it comes to the 2nd round pick, I'll take a Desmond King, I'll take a Cordray Tankersley, I'll take a Fabian Moreau, a Quincy Wilson. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
Then my last question: what if it's flipped? What if we did go defensive back? Who would you be comfortable with? At edge going at 60 or any position going at 60.
I mean, if it's if we end up taking a guy like Garyon Conley in the 1st round, I feel good, with taking some of the 2nd tier edge guys. A lot of people, want to throw TJ Watt in there at 28. I think that's a bit much, but Dietrich Wise from Arkansas. I think Charles Harris may not be there. Jordan Willis from Kansas State might be there. Terrell Basham might be. It's guys that are going to be there. Hey, Joe Mathis from Washington. I love that dude. You got options. So don't panic. Quick question. Let me ask you something. Who do you take at number 2 if you're the 49ers and the phone don't ring and you can't trade?
And I can't trade. Oh my God.
It's rough. It's rough. Well, y'all quit hanging the phone. We all quit hanging the phone up. I'm coming. Who you got at number 2, bro?
At number 2, it's probably between either one of these safeties or Solomon Thomas.
I need one answer.
No, I changed my mind. I'll probably go Leonard Fournette and take pressure off the QB.
Okay, we got Leonard Fournette then. Let me put that down as another win. Hey, I'm about to get you off the line, all right? Appreciate it. Thanks for calling in, Dallas.
All right, you have a good one.
Yes, sir. Line blowing up. We got Dallas off the phone, and hey, he called back. That's funny. Non-intentional grounding Daniel. Hang tight. I'm going to get with you in a minute. Right now, we got 415. Who this?
This is Andy from San Francisco. How are you?
Andy from San Francisco. I'm ready to hear your opinion, bro. What you think?
All right.
What you think we should do?
Yeah, let's get off of Dallas for a sec, right? Okay, let's go to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, let me say I love your work. I watch a lot of your videos. Love the humor in there. Now,
thank you, sir.
let me talk about San Francisco. I love what's going on there so far in terms of who they brought in terms at the GM and Kyle Shanahan. And, where I'm going with this is Kyle Shanahan, back in January, before he was named 49ers coach, everybody was breaking down his offense, what made it so good. Had people talking about his offense needs a big-time X.
Okay.
Right? They need a big-time playmaker out on the perimeter, opens things up for the rest of the offense. And I love, what they've done so far in free agency. They brought in Pierre, who knows the system. They brought in a couple speed guys. I think Goodwin from Buffalo, a guy from Atlanta. So they all, he's bringing in pieces. And then you look at what's kind of held over from the last regime. You've got a pretty good back. You've got you've got an O-line that they weren't that great last year, but there's some pieces there. You've also got a tight end that can run by linebackers, and for me, for number 2, I'm going to go with your top receiver, Corey Davis.
Damn it! Just let's go.
The first one that just throws it down.
Let's
Corey
go.
Davis. I want Corey Davis on my football team.
Damn. Tell me why. Keep going.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Okay, I love his routes. I love his hand. Okay, I know he didn't play against the top competition in college, but he put up ridiculous production as a wide receiver with a mediocre quarterback. There's a lot of things to slow him down.
Damn.
You know what I mean? He is, in my eyes, as clean a route runner as Amari Cooper, who was picked number 4 overall, 2-3 years ago.
Damn.
I think he's got the traits. If you're breaking down film, you're looking at traits. Okay, take the production aside for a second. He's a hands catcher. He can catch anything. I think there's film of him doing an Odell-type catch, right? He's got the acrobatics. Right? He's got the size. Right? He's on film, he shows fast enough, right? I mean, it sucks that he, wasn't able to run for everybody, but just imagine for a second that he was like a 4.45 guy, right? Or between 4.4 and 4.45, right?
Right.
Where would that put him on everybody's boards, right? I think he would be higher a little bit than 15 maybe on your board, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: of the playmakers in this year's draft, I think in the right system, Corey Davis. Why couldn't he be the offensive rookie of the year? He's got that type of skill set, right? So you take all of that together, right? You look at what Kyle Shanahan, wanted. Oh, here's the other thing: the person who was breaking that down about you need a big time X was Brian Hoyer, who happens to be the guy in San Francisco right now with Kyle Shanahan as coach. So if I'm looking at them, and Kyle Shanahan played receiver, I think, at University of Texas. I don't know how good he was, but that's the position that you would think that he's got some insight on. He must be seeing those traits as well, right? If he gets up and you look at Lynch, right? He played defensive back. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day. Crazy hitter, but he knows he's seen enough receivers on film to see explosive traits like my man Corey Davis, right? So if those two agree, they say, hey, okay, if we rank him in the top 10, no one's calling about getting number 2. Why not just grab him?
Hey, man, I'm about to get you off the phone, but you made some hella fire points, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for calling in, man.
Thank you.
What y'all animals think about Corey Davis being the number 2 overall pick? Non-unintentional grounding, Daniel. You got 20 seconds, bro. What's up? We got a full house. What you got?
I think you forgot Zay Jones because you said he was better than Mike Williams, but he's not there above Mike Williams.
Pardon me. Appreciate you. Got you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I got you. Appreciate you. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. And 567. Who this?
Sam Pena.
Oh, yeah, right. It says Sam Pena. Pardon me, bro. My bad. It says Sam Pena right there. Sam Pena. What's good, bro?
Hey, I had to call in and I had to defend my boy Mike Williams.
Talk to him.
I know you got Corey Davis, John Ross, and Zay Jones all above Mike Williams. I have Mike Williams as my number 1 wide receiver.
Tell me why.
And here's why. Out of any other player in this draft, he wins one thing better than any other player. He wins at the catch point. He will win every single ball that goes his way. There was a saying that I read about that in Clemson. They said when Mike Williams is running down the field, if there's one guy on him, he's open. If there's 2 guys on him, they'd better be close. And that's the thing about Mike Williams. He's not the fastest guy. He's fast enough. He's 4 feet, runs a 4.540. He's not the best route runner, but you can teach him how to be a better route runner. But the thing that you cannot teach him is size. 6'4", 225 pounds. Now, to me, when I watch him play, I know you may not agree with this, but I see Des Bryant. I really do see Des Bryant.
Okay.
Des did not run a blazing 40. He ran a 4.53 40. Mike Williams ran a 4.55. Some people had him at 4.49. To me, Mike Williams is a bigger version of Des Bryant. He's 2 inches taller and 15 pounds heavier, and yet still runs about as fast. And I know that Des Bryant is a better runner, but that's the thing that I remember you said in one of your videos is that you can teach Mike Williams how to be a better route runner.
Mm-hmm.
You can't teach John Ross how to be 6 inches taller.
Right.
You can't teach John Ross how to be 30 pounds heavier. And most importantly, people always say, oh, Mike Williams, he had a neck injury. Well, John Ross has had 3 surgeries on his knees, and he even hurt himself running a 40-yard dash at the Combine. To me, as of right now, I think both Davis and Ross may be better right now than Mike Williams.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't draft people for what they are now. You draft them for what they can be.
Damn right.
And Mike Williams, his ceiling is through the roof. I mean, people say, oh, he's slow. I mean, he's 6'4", 225 pounds, and he's running 40-yard dashes about as fast as most of the wide receivers in the NFL. What more do you want out of him?
True. Listen, quick question, man. So, do you like Mike Williams enough to take him at number 2 to San Francisco?
Oh, absolutely not.
Tell me.
No, I got Leonard Fournette or Malik Hooker at number 2.
If you can only pick one, who you got?
Man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say Leonard right now. I think Kyle Shanahan, the way that we saw him use Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman, imagine what you can do with Leonard Fournette and Carlos Hyde in San Francisco.
Damn, Sam Payne, you always bring the ass whoop. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Yes, sir. And now it's time to bring my voice down and change it up a little bit. Let's get a little smooth up in here. We got cool ass Drake Holiday on the phone. What's up, cool ass Drake?
Hey, yo, what's up, cool ass Voch Lombardi?
What you got for the show, man?
Firstly, I just wanted to say about that last call that if that dude doesn't think Corey Davis can win at the catch point, you got to see that touchdown against Ball State.
I'm letting y'all rock, man. I ain't saying nothing. I'm letting y'all rock. Okay, Drake Holiday, where you think I should put Dalvin Cook? I know that's what this is about. What you got, bro?
No, this wasn't about Dalvin Cook. I was trying to talk about San Francisco, but
all right, let's get it.
Dalvin Cook, I think if the Eagles, I hope, I know you wouldn't like to see this, but I'd like to see him go to the Eagles at 14, because watching Dak and Zeke versus Cook and Wentz would be freaking sweet as a football fan.
No, as a Cowboys fan, I'm trying to win as easy as possible. That shit ain't fly. But who you choosing at number 2, bro?
The guy who said Corey Davis, I like that, and that might even be a better pick than the guy I would say. But okay, so what I'm thinking with San Francisco is, one, if you can trade out of that pick even for like a third and a fourth and a second next year, you got to get out of that pick. For San Francisco, that's tough. Yeah. But it's not going to be a popular pick. The guy I was thinking, but with the scheme change to 4-3, what I would be trying to do with that team right now would be to beat that pass rush up. I think Derek Barnett is the guy. Number 2.
Damn it, Derek Barnett at number 2. Explain yourself.
The dude broke Reggie White's sack record, and I like pass rushers that use their hands effectively, and I think that Barnett's bend and his hand usage are just fantastic. He's not an athlete, but he's gonna get to the passer, and let's load the San Francisco front 7 up and make it fierce again.
Damn, you way cooler than me, man. I feel you. I just got to add another list to the tally and see who got it. That's 1 for Adams, 1 for Hooker, 4 for Fournette, 1 for Marshawn, 1 for Corey Davis, and 1 for Derek Barnett. That's interesting. What else you got for the show, man?
No, I just wanted to say Barnett, but yeah, great show, man. And there's such so many names. The number 2 pick, man, it's going to be a game changer come draft day for sure.
There's plenty of them, and we ain't even talking about Jonathan Allen like that. Y'all disloyal asses just not even talking about Jonathan Allen. Appreciate you, Drake. Thanks for calling, man. Y'all stay on this phone. Y'all don't go nowhere. We going to get to you real quick. 717, what's happening? Who this?
What's going on? It's Juan, man.
What's happening, man? What you got for the show?
I think I will probably pick at number 2, and I am a 49er fan.
Let's do it.
I think I might even pick O.J. Howard.
Damn, give me some logic. Tell me why.
I mean, we definitely need a tight end for a fact, and we need to get somebody like, whatever we can do, we need to get, at this point, I think we can get a very, very good player. All these players are really, really good. We just need to kind of can go with scheme, I think, a little bit and get him.
Damn, OJ, I need you to give me more. I mean, you don't feel like Adams or Hooker or quarterback, Reuben Foster, Solomon. You want OJ Howard, don't you?
Nah, definitely not no quarterback. But I'll probably, I really do like, I like other people, but you saying pick somebody, I think that might be, looking at your big board, that's what made me think that. Otherwise, because I was thinking of it, I wasn't really sure. But looking at your big board, I kind of trust it. I think I might do that. Because we already got a running back.
Yeah?
We got a safety.
Yeah? Yeah?
So, and there's other corners, deep. In the second round, we can get corners.
Juan, I love your logic, man. That's all you got for the show?
No, I want to ask you one thing. What you think about Josh Dobbs from Tennessee, the quarterback?
I don't think much about Josh Dobbs, man. I like him. He's just not consistent enough for me, man. Sometimes...
That's what I was wondering, if he was consistent or not.
Sometimes he looks like a cool little quarterback that can win you college football games. The rest of the time, he's looking like, ugh, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? So I think he'll probably be the greatest rocket scientist in NASA. You know what I mean? But let him get his little bread. Somebody might draft him. We'll see. He's built enough of an acumen for somebody to probably draft him a little bit. But I wouldn't put too much stock into him. If you want a late round guy, go get Chad Kelly, man.
Chad Kelly?
Yeah,
okay.
Man. Yeah, man. Right, risk your life with him. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling, Juan.
All right.
And we're going to drop them. Y'all hang out on this line, man. Thanks for calling in. Everybody, hey, bring them calls, man. We need to talk about this. And Miss Lombardi is listening. Ain't that funny? 580, who this?
Hello there. I want to talk a bit about the Mike Williams and Deshaun Watson duo. Because they've been on the same team here for a couple of years, and I think Mike Williams makes Deshaun Watson look good, not the other way around. I think so many of Deshaun Watson's throws, so many of his touchdowns, so many of his yards have come from throwing the ball up to Mike Williams, and he jumps up with that huge reach of his and gets the ball no matter where he puts it.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson can't be accurate. He gets bailed out by Mike Williams constantly. I don't like him in the top 50. I don't like him in the top 100. I think he's going to bust hard in the NFL.
Damn. I mean, tell him how you really feel, man. I mean, okay, so if the 49ers were to pick Deshaun Watson at number 2, are you a 49ers fan?
I am not a 49ers.
So you would be laughing real hard if the 49ers fans
I would. I would love for them to take Deshaun Watson at number 2.
Who's your team, man?
But I think they're gonna take Mitch Trubisky at number 2. Which I don't love that pick either, but that one at least makes sense. I think people say they aren't going to take a quarterback, and they shouldn't take a quarterback, but they're going to because teams always overrate quarterbacks on draft day.
Right. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. Okay, so one more time, who would you actually pick at number 2?
If I was picking for the 49ers, I would take probably Derek Barnett.
Damn.
I think he gets a lot of. He's not as good. There's a huge gap between him and
Miles.
Myles Garrett, but edge rusher is still a really important position, and Derek Barnett's really good. It's just Myles Garrett is so good that I think people are underrating the rest of the edge rushers because they're not Myles Garrett. But nobody's Myles Garrett.
That's interesting. And I will say that if you look at the 49ers and how they're built, they're going into that 4-3 system. You kind of already got guys that are built like Solomon Thomas. So if you would go for an edge guy, get the edge guy that's different and go get Derek Barnett. That's interesting because I like Derek Barnett a little better than Solomon Thomas. It is what it is. So that's interesting, man. What else you got for the show, man?
That transition's weird.
Yeah, this. You know what? The number 2 pick is very strange to me, and that's why I'm bringing it to y'all like this because, the positions that are great this year, I don't really know if you would pick them at number 2, right? Number 2 is built for edge rushers. It's built for left tackles. It's built for quarterbacks. But, we got a couple safeties here. We got a running back. Yeah. We got some quarterbacks that ain't great. We got a linebacker. You know what I mean? It's a lot of interesting, ways it can go. I think number 2 is everybody's going to be at the edge of the seat when it's time to pick number 2. You got anything else for the show? You got 5 more seconds.
All right. The 49ers are switching from a 3-4 to a 4-3 when they drafted a first-round 3-4 defensive end.
And you out of time. I'm playing. Go ahead, finish your point, bro. Finish your point. Go ahead.
No, they just drafted a bunch of 3-4 defensive ends, and now they're switching.
Yeah.
And that's the dumbest decision. Who does that?
That means that just means that they got a bunch of 3 techs and tweeners. Hey, man, thanks for the call, though, bro. Appreciate you. Boom, 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 boom. How about this? How about 937? Who this? 937 seems like they're ordering food. Who this? Hello? 937.
Hey, sorry about that. I was had to answer phone at work.
Yeah, you don't get fired, man. What's up? What you got for the show?
Hey, well, it's Chief wasn't in the building. All right, so like everybody's saying, with the 49ers switching over from a 3-4 to a 4-3, defense coordinator Rob Saleh, I think I see you pronounce his last name, said that they're going to run more of a Seattle Seahawks style defense, which means they're going to need they need a Cam Chancellor and I can't even think of his name right now, Earl Thomas.
Right.
So they're going to move Eric Reed down into the box, make him like a Cam Chancellor, which I actually kind of like. My thing is the talent's there. Malik Hooker, he's got the range, he's got the speed, he's got the playmaking ability. He could be a very good supplement to make that Earl Thomas. So ultimately, I think they should go Malik Hooker.
Damn. Interesting. Interesting. Now that's the second Malik Hooker we have, and I do agree when you going into that mainly cover 3 look, you need the safety to be able to play the middle, to patrol the deep middle of the defense. That's interesting, but you don't think that number 2 is too high to pick a free safety?
I don't think for that fit, for what they need and for what it is right there, especially with the talent that Malik Hooker had. Obviously, with his range that he has, to get from one end of the field to the other, he covers a lot of ground, and he can definitely make up for some mistakes from safety or from bringing your other safety down in the box, and at the exact same time, your corner's on the outside.
Yeah, that's cold-blooded, man. What else you got for the show? You got about 15 more seconds. What else you got?
Derek Barnett is almost on the same level as Myles Garrett.
Damn.
If you actually look at his stats in the SEC, we all know that he's had better stats, but he's had more games with multiple sacks than Myles Garrett. As well, he did almost as good against Alabama as Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett had 8 tackles. I think Barnett had 3, but I think Barnett he had an interception, and he also had I think just as many sacks.
Man, you just bought yourself 5 more seconds, bro. So if you're the 49ers, would you take Derek Barnett at number 2?
I would not be completely against taking Derek Barnett at number 2. Honestly, I think he is going to go a little bit later, whether it be maybe just outside the top 10, definitely within the top 15. But I think whoever does grab him, they're going to get a steal for an edge guy.
Damn, I like it, man. Hey, thanks for calling. Don't get fired. Keep listening, though, all right?
All right, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Damn, y'all bring the noise with Derek Barnett, bro. That's another one. And we got another. Okay, it was Malik Hooker, but we bringing noise with Derek Barnett. I didn't consider Derek Barnett at 2. That's interesting. 406. What's happening? Who this?
Hey, what's up? This is Brad from Montana.
Brad from Montana. What's happening, man? What you got for the show?
I'm gonna go with Money Mitch.
Money.
If you don't
Mitch.
have the man, you gotta go with the man, and you gotta go find one. You can reach for a quarterback because when you don't have one, you gotta go find one.
Okay, that's fair enough. Now you're not waiting until next year to go get Kirk Cousins. You're gonna go ahead and solve your quarterback problems right now. That's what you're gonna do.
Yep, you gotta. If you don't have one, you gotta go find one, and you gotta go through the draft. Kirk Cousins making way too much money for being meh, so I'd rather draft one.
That is interesting. That's all you got for the show?
You gotta fix my Packers defense. Aaron Rodgers has been bailing us out for too long. We gotta fix this defense.
Damn, good call, man. Good call. Thanks for calling in, bro. Man,
you bet.
That's the first one for the quarterback. He said, let's take Money Mitch. Let's just go ahead and rebuild this thing. Put the quarterback in there right now. Put him in danger. Put him in hot water and let him swim right now. I like it, man. I like how diverse these answers are. We got 1 for Adams, 2 for Hooker, 4 for Leonard Fournette, 1 for Mitch Trubisky, 1 for Marshawn, 2 for Derek Barnett, a Corey Davis, and O.J. Howard. No picks for Jonathan Allen. Y'all get on my nerves. No picks for Solomon Thomas. No picks for Reuben Foster. None for Deshaun Watson. Let's see what 770 got to say. What's happening? Who this?
Okay, hon, what's up?
What's good, man? What you got for the show?
So I have one question before I get into this. Is the what you have on the screen right now, is that what you think your mock draft will be, or the order you think of the best players in the draft?
That's not my mock. It's just my top 50 big board.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So I think for the Niners, O.J. Howard, for sure.
Damn. Go ahead.
Kyle Shanahan loves his 2 tight end sets, and he loves his tight end with a fullback sets. That's why he signed Juice Chick for so much money.
Damn.
Last year, I'm a Falcons fan, so I watched every game. He sent out Cammy and Hooper a lot on a lot of run plays and a lot of pass plays. So since he doesn't even have a quarterback yet, I think he'll draft one next year. I think to start out and ease into the offense, he'll run a lot. So with the McDonald guy and Howard, that'll make his run game a lot better than it would be without whoever that second tight end would be. I don't even know who they have behind McDonald.
That's very interesting you say that in Shanahan's offense. It is run heavy, but there's a lot of tight end and fullback work in there. So that's a very interesting point. You got 15 more seconds. What else you got for the show, man?
Do you think Jabril Peppers will go in the first round?
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but somebody might pull the trigger and do it. You know, somebody feels like they have confidence in his situation, and I promise you, whatever team picks him, we're gonna hear about a power struggle between the GMs, coaches, and scouts. Somebody's not gonna like the pick. It's not gonna be a consensus. We got to take Jabril Peppers right here. Whoever takes him is gonna be some banging on tables and furniture moving. But somebody might take a first round, but I wouldn't know.
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call. Hey, man, we lit on the phones today, man. We are lit on these phones today. Keep them coming. That's 2 votes for O.J. Howard. Hey, it's strange. Let me see what this is real fast. Let me do this. Dallas, you got 6 seconds. What you got, bro?
Hey, man, you want to hear I have a couple of things. So you want to hear my 49ers pick first?
Go ahead.
Well, looking at it, and I don't know, this isn't my number 2 pick. Personally, I'm my number 1 safety. But seeing how the 49ers have moved to Seattle's cover 3 style, I think that defense works best, and pretty much you need a Earl Thomas type guy.
Mm-hmm.
So while I wouldn't value him as highly, I would say the best pick there would probably be Malik Hooker because he has the range to be your Earl Thomas.
Okay. What else you got? Quickly, since you called in already.
Well, basically, 2 things. One, when it comes to quarterbacks, I've said I probably wouldn't take any of these in the first round if I was a GM. But I do want to defend Watson real quick from the guy who said he was only good because of Mike Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone critiqued Watson last year a lot when the year before, he was a Heisman contender and everyone was saying he was great and he almost beat Alabama. I think he put up more points against Alabama the previous year without Mike Williams. And then he comes back and everyone says he had a down year. So I just think that while I wouldn't still give him probably a first-round grade, I think it's unfair to say he's made completely by Mike Williams.
Okay. What else? That's it?
Well, real quick, and this is talking about the Cowboys now, I got to defend a couple people because, like I said, there's a lot of people I'd be happy with,
Be fast because you already called in. Go ahead.
One of the guys that I would actually not like, and he's one of the people I just don't see when I watch tape. And again, I'm not that great a scout. I'm not a huge fan of Taco. I'm really not.
Yeah, me neither.
So, I know you don't like him as much anymore as a linebacker, but I'm a guy who likes both, tape and I'll take measurables. But I really like tape. That's why I like Desmond King. But I look at a guy, say TJ, who as in his first real year, his defense had 11.5 sacks and is great against the run. But I also know his intangibles, where they say he doesn't celebrate after wins. He looks at tape. He plays hard. He practices every day with a very nonstop motor. I would put him over Taco because I think he has both the ceiling and the production on tape to fit. Heck, I know, and this is just a guy because I know he's probably like your one of the worst case scenarios at 28. But even Obi, who, again, I'm not that great looking at DBs, but I see a guy who's like a sure tackler, who I think put at like strong safety in a box, a lot of cover tight ends, and to tackle runners near the line of scrimmage. I think I know what I'm getting, and again, with his athleticism, I think his ceiling is incredibly high. So, I mean, those guys, even Desmond King, who is my pet cat, I hope he's there at 60, I'll be pounding the table for him. Those would be people I would put over, say, Taco or Ryan Anderson.
I will push my best friend off a bridge if we got Obi Melifonwu at doggone 28. Dallas, you already called in, bro, and you killing my phone line, but I appreciate you for calling in, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get through these calls. 704, who this?
Voch Lombardi, what's up, baby? It's your pimp from Charlotte. What's up?
What's happening, cool ass pimp with your now later Gators on from Charlotte? What you got, dog?
Man, first off, shout out to you, man. I'm a fan of your channel. I love your videos. I love what you're doing.
Appreciate you, man.
Keep on doing it. Do your thing. I'm killing it. But, man, first I got 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
One, I don't know that the Browns are confident enough to take Myles Garrett. So the 49ers made this land Myles Garrett. I mean, you really don't know.
Yeah.
But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that the Browns pick Myles. Dude, I think they got to go to Deshaun Watson, man. I think that dude is proving that that he's the guy, man. I mean, no one beats Alabama, and he almost did it 2 times. I think Deshaun Watson, I think he's the man for the job.
Damn, you want Deshaun Watson to come into San Francisco right now and run that quarterback position? That what you want?
I mean, look, they have a brand new general manager. It doesn't matter if they got Leonard Fournette or Miles. I mean, they have to have someone under center that they're going to be able to depend on for the next 5 to 10 years. And I think Deshaun Watson is that dude.
True. Damn.
And then, you know me, I'm a Panthers fan, man. So I got to get one thing off my chest. I believe that, man, okay, I'm a Leonard Fournette fan. I'm a fanboy. I'm on the bandwagon. And I just don't think that he'll be as successful with any other football team as he would be in Carolina, man. You have Cam Newton and Jonathan Stewart in the backfield. And then you add Leonard Fournette on top of that. Dude, come on, man. That's too dangerous, man. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you went to Jacksonville, they're gonna draft him to be the beginning, middle, and end of their offense. And they're all gonna know what to stop as soon as the play starts. You know what I mean?
Right. Damn, Carolina Bishop Magic Don Juan. I appreciate you for calling in, man. I'm about to mute you and move on, all right?
Yeah, but man, let me just shout out one more thing right at you real quick, man. Did you hear about that highway that collapsed in Atlanta?
About that who?
That highway that collapsed in Atlanta.
I had no idea that happened. No. What happened?
That's because everything collapses in Atlanta, Voch, even their terrible football team. Get it out, baby.
My man said you heard about that highway you heard about that highway that collapsed in Atlanta. I say, why that happened? Because everything collapsed in Atlanta. Real fast, let me make this point real quick. Somebody said I should make a TJ Watt film. I'm working on it now. It's taking me a while because it's hard to just cut the film on and talk about TJ Watt. You know what I mean? You have to be very specific and particular with the clips that you pull to talk about TJ Watt. I could have talked about TJ Watt a long time ago. I could easily cut the microphone on and say, I feel like TJ Watt is a linebacker. He a cool little pass rusher, but his guys that rush better than him, but I like him. It's easy for me to say that, but I have to project my opinion onto y'all. You see what I'm saying? I always make this analogy. When you in math class, you just can't show up with the answer. You got to show your work. And I respect y'all so much that if y'all gonna come in and listen to my opinion, the least I can do is show my work. And it's kind of hard to show your work on TJ Watt film. So I'm pulling 5 games. This might be the biggest film session I've done so far, but I'm pulling 5 games of TJ Watt to be able to do a film session on y'all. So hang tight. The film session coming. It's just actually, it's just taking me a minute. Nah, DeMarcus Walker is not in my top 50, unfortunately. Now let's get back to these phones. Y'all don't hang up. Don't go nowhere. I'm coming. 312. What's that? Who this?
What's good, Bosh? This is Jay from Chicago.
Jay from Chicago. What's happening, man? What you got for the show?
Hey, man. So I just wanted to kind of answer the question that you posed already. Who should the Niners take at 2?
Yes, sir.
Kind of set this up a bit. So
let's do it.
They got a bunch of needs. Obviously, they're not one of the better teams, but they are a better team than most people would give them credit for. I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so I already know their quarterback situation. They're dealing with both of our backups from last year, Hoyer and Barkley. What else? They got an okay line. I wouldn't say it's the best. They got some young boys there.
Mm-hmm.
Same with their secondary. They got some young boys that they can kind of swap around. Jimmy Ward. Who else? They got Tremaine Brock is gone. They got Reed. They got Bethea. But when we look at their division, we're talking about the Seahawks. We're talking about the Rams and the Cardinals, who all have pretty legit top 10 defenses, right? So
right.
They gotta figure out. They definitely gotta build their trenches up. Like their line has to be really good, especially when you're talking about the Hawks. The Hawks got one of the nastiest front sevens, and the Rams too. Rams got a nasty D line, so they really got to build their trenches up whenever they get so that they can get their quarterback, protection, whoever their quarterback of the future might be, and yeah, they got to get the trenches right. And who else? Their running back situation, they got Hyde, they got.
Mm-hmm.
They might go running back. I could see the Leonard Fournette pick definitely, going to them. But I don't know. I feel like Hyde was pretty good, and he didn't really have much blocking last year. He really got a lot of it on his own.
Right.
So I don't know. It kind of came down to three guys. We got Jamal Adams, Malik Hooker, or John Allen. Personally, I would go with Allen because they really got to get somebody on Russ's ass because Russ has been killing them pretty much every year. And I can kind of see the Barnett pick as well. A couple of the 49ers fans had brought up earlier. That would be a good edge rusher for them. So, yeah, they really got to just kind of build those trenches up, though. I think that's like their hugest, like the biggest need that they got to kind of take care of in this draft. And obviously, both like the trenches, maybe on the defensive line side, it's a little bit deeper, but the offensive line side is not, the deepest this year. So yeah, they got to figure out their trench situation, I think.
So you picking Jonathan Ass Whoop Allen?
Yeah, I think that would be the safest pick they can make at number 2. If you're trying to address the defensive line.
I totally agree, man. And I'm about to let you go. You made some great points, brother. Basically what you're saying, man, is that the 49ers have a lot of needs, and it's a lot of places that they can go at number 2. You know what I mean? So, just do whatever you feel safe doing. But Allen, I think Allen is the safest pick. He's my number 3 guy. And if you don't want to go running back, go get you some ass whoop Allen in your life. Let's run through these calls real quick. Let me do, you've been waiting on the line for a minute. 562. Thanks for waiting, man. Who this?
Hey, I know I already called in. This is Sam Pena again.
Okay.
Really quickly.
Did you call in? Did you call in from a different phone or something?
No, it's the same phone.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Sam Payne. You got 16 seconds. Go ahead.
All right. The last guy who called in and said that Derek Barnett over Myles Garrett. Okay, you cannot judge a player off of his stats. If that was the case, Brandon Cooks should have been taken over Odell Beckham Jr. and Mike Evans. Juwan Price should be taken over Derek Barnett and Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is a better prospect than Derek Barnett. He's more athletic. He's stronger. Simply put, he may not have the polish that Barnett has, but he has a higher ceiling than Barnett. So I just wanted to say, you can't just judge a player by stats. If you do that, then you're not going to be getting the best prospect. You have to judge a prospect by his traits. That's all I wanted to say.
Appreciate
Sorry. All right. We'll call it again.
Appreciate it. You know what, Sam, real fast, what I like about you is that you know that you called in already and you know you really got 15 seconds. I appreciate that, Sam. Appreciate you, bro.
All right. Bye.
Sam, somebody get these points out quick and y'all gonna hear them. This area code looks familiar. 228, where you from?
Hey, man, I'm from Mississippi, man. What's going on?
What's happening, fam? What part of Mississippi you from, what?
I'm in Starkville right now, but I'm from South Mississippi by the Gulf Coast.
Starkville, Mississippi. Which part of the Gulf Coast? Tell me exactly where.
Right by Biloxi, kind of.
Right by Biloxi, man.
Ocean Springs.
Funny story. I was born in Natchez. I went to school in Hattiesburg at USM, and my senior year in the playoffs, we lost to Ocean Springs, man. So salute to you and damn, salute to you and damn Ocean Springs. What you got for the show, man?
What I was thinking about this 49ers pick was, I don't know if this has been like brought up or whatever, but like, I can't like. You think they could trade down with like Carolina at number 8? And maybe, because Carolina needs a defensive line. You don't think they could trade down for number 8, get like I don't know what they trade for trading up or whatever, but I'm assuming like a 4th rounder, an extra 4th rounder. And trade down to number 8.
Let me say this. The number 2 pick is so valuable. A 4th round pick just wouldn't be able to pull it. To go from 8 to number 2, you would probably have to give up a 2nd and a 3rd. Because there's an actual chart. There's an actual chart that tells you the value of like picks, and you can kind of figure out how trades would go from there, you would probably have to give up a second and a third round pick and switch first, or at least a second and a fourth, something like that. And this ain't the draft where you want to trade second and third round picks. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Panthers would trade up, but in this scenario that we're talking about today, there are no trades. If you had to hang in there,
Okay. All right. My bad.
oh no, you good. Go ahead. What you got?
All right, man. No. That's all I wanted to say, man. Have a good one.
No. But if you had to pick somebody, who would you pick?
I'm guessing I would probably go with I guess I would go Asheville Ballin, honestly.
Hey, well, there you go. There you go.
If it had to be, I guess it'd be Asheville Ballin.
Jonathan Ashwell Ballin. Hey, thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Peace out.
Y'all know something funny? It's like every time I ask y'all who would y'all pick, like it's never a simple like answer or whatever, right? Like it's always like this nerve-wracking thing. I'd be like, hey man, who would you pick? And the damn Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music comes on, right? And y'all ass get nervous, y'all go, well, they have quarterbacks here. They got, I think there's some different running backs they can go with. Can I phone a friend? Can I do something like that? Can I? Y'all nervous asses. Let's jump back into the phone real quick, man. Let's jump back into the phone. 251. Who this?
It's Will.
What's happening? Are we gonna have a good day today, Will?
Allen's better than Garrett. Fuck you, mean.
All right. See, that's why I block Will. That's why. That's why I don't fuck with Will. Okay. 251. Okay, cool. 713. You from Houston? Who this?
Oh, it's my name Ken, man. What's up?
What's good, Ken? You which part of Houston you from?
Northwest.
Hey man, I'm trying to do some live work, man. I'm trying to move around Houston, man. Get some people to show up and do some film sessions or something like that. I need people, I need people to come out and be a part of the live show, man. So.
What part of Houston you from?
I'm in Pearland right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. I work not too far from there. Oh, yeah, I'll be interested in that.
I'm in Pearland, but I work downtown. But I'm gonna give y'all the info on that closer to time or whatever. What you got for the show, though, bro?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, man. I saw your work on Malik McDowell, and I've been on him for a while, man. I'm glad you get the video on him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can guarantee my life's pay, man, if the Patriots gonna pick that ball up and he's gonna be a superstar on that defensive line.
The Patriots better not pick up no damn Malik McDowell. I'll be so pissed off. I'll be so pissed off that 31 teams let the damn Patriots get the best player in the draft. Well, he's not the best player in the draft. Pardon me. Let me take that back because y'all will take that shit to the head. He's not the best player in the draft. One of the best players in the draft at 32. That's some shit y'all like to do. Y'all love to let the Patriots fly like that.
No, but if you think about it, it makes perfect sense, though. Talent-wise, he's probably the best pure rusher in the draft, even better technique than Garrett. Character issues, he's going to fall in the draft, and the Patriots got a strong enough locker room to get him in there and keep him on the right track. So it makes perfect sense. He's going to slide, not because of his talent, because the team's going to be scared away because it's mentality.
Yeah.
But talent-wise, man, and he's a top 10 pick talent-wise. And he's going to slide, and then you're going to see the Patriots pick him up, and everybody's like, God damn.
I feel you. Listen, if you were picking at number 2, who you got? What you going to do?
My favorite player is Malik Hooker.
So you going with Malik? You don't want to pick the strong safety? You don't want to pick a quarterback here?
I like Adams, and none of the quarterbacks to me good enough to go at least number 2. But Malik Hooker, I watched all the Ohio State games, and man, you remind me of Ed Reed, man. Them guys like that who can just take half the field away in that range, man. You just can't teach that, man. That guy he got a knack for that football.
Yeah.
Who gonna get him? They're gonna have an all-pro safety for the next 10 years. And that guy, man, I heard something like he had 40 interceptions on the practice squad before he played last year for Ohio State.
Right.
So, man, I just think that kid, man. I love watching that kid play. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Hey, appreciate it, man. I'm about to move on to the next call, though, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Love your work, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. And the last caller. Okay, well, we got another caller. Y'all line blowing up. Let's see. 954. Who is this?
What's up, man? It's your boy Kevin.
Kevin, what's good with you, bro? Turn your house down. I can hear me. Turn your laptop down.
I'll turn it down, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First off, man, I think it's very easy what the 49ers do at number 2.
Oh shit, talk about it.
I say that because of what's going to happen at number 1.
Okay.
I think chance that Myles Garrett doesn't put one. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because if you look at what the Cleveland Browns have been doing, they've turned their offensive line up a little bit. They on paper arguably have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL right now.
Okay.
They got a better center in J.P. Tretter, and then they got another offensive guard, Zeitler, to go along with Joel Thomas and Joel Bitonio. Now, what's one of the easiest way to be a competitive team in the NFL? Have a strong run game. If you can control that clock, you keep your bad defense off the field and you shorten games. Now, who they have a running back? They have a decent little running back in what's his name again? I'm forgetting his man's name.
Running
Isaiah
back
Crowell.
Right. Crowell. Yeah.
Isaiah Crowell. Now, you put a beast back there named Leonard Fournette that's going to carry the ball probably 25, maybe 30 times a game. And a lot like what happened with the Dallas Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott behind their offensive line. Remember, the Cowboys didn't have to be in a lot of high-scoring shootouts because they controlled the clock. Their defense wasn't that good, but they were on the field very often. So offenses didn't get a lot of shots at them.
Uh-huh.
You give the Browns Leonard Fournette behind that improved offensive line that's going to be arguably one of the best in the NFL. They can control the clock. The defense is going to look better because they're not on the field as much as before. They have running game, the young quarterback Cody Kessler, which I like. I like the kid. I watched him play. I think he has a little something that he can actually play in the NFL. You take that guy, the Cleveland Browns, they look like a better team because he helps more phases of the game from his one position than I think Myles Garrett would.
So you want Leonard Fournette? So you want Leonard Fournette in Cleveland?
Hey, I'm not a Cleveland fan, but I think it makes a lot of sense because then you're helping your team out with one player. You're helping your team out in really 3 phases of the game. Because guess what? He's going to churn out a couple yards. He by himself behind that line is going to get you to at least midfield. If you got a punt, you're pinning the other team back deep, and they got to go a full length of the field against your defense. You give your defense a little more to work with.
So if you if you're the 49ers, who would you pick?
Myles Garrett's on the board at that point.
Okay,
we just went to a 4-3.
you kind of created this scenario or whatever, but I don't think Myles gonna be there too. Considering Myles Garrett went at 1, who would you pick at number 2?
Myles Garrett goes at 1, and I'm sitting there. The 49ers.
Yeah,
I'm trying to trade down. But if I had to pick, I can't trade down.
Yeah.
If I have to pick, you know what? You gotta take the best DB. You gotta take the best corner. You can't go. You gotta take the corner.
So you want Marshawn Lattimore?
Gotta go Marshawn Lattimore.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for calling, man. Appreciate it. You got Marshawn Lattimore. I'm so stupid. I'm so damn stupid. Oh man, that's dope. That's dope. So that's another one for Marshawn Lattimore. Right. So we got 1 for Jamal Adams, 1 for Malik Hooker, 4 for Leonard Fournette, 1 for Mitch, 1 for Watson, 2 for Marshawn Lattimore, 1 for Corey Davis, 2 for Derek Barnett, 2 for O.J. Howard, 2 for Asswhoop Allen. This is a very, very polarizing pick, man. A very polarizing pick. We have no idea what the hell is going to happen. All right. Whew. So with that being said, let me jump into the phone lines again, man. Let me not the phone. Y'all please do call into the phones though, because we got plenty more We got plenty more to talk about. I just wanted y'all to understand how polarizing this was. Damn, we had an hour and 28 minutes and nobody told me nothing? It's almost time to wrap this thing up for me to... I'm busy. Oh, man. It's almost time to... Oh, man. So peep this out. Chat box real quick. Well, everybody that's listening or whatever. I want y'all to get your last calls in right now. One last spurt of calls, okay? I'm checking my Snapchat right now. I think Chris Brock hit me on the Snapchat. If y'all don't want to call in, if y'all want to send me a Snapchat or something like that, you can send it, okay? Send me a Snapchat and I'll just if you do a video, I'll just play it over the microphone. It sounds great. And or you can send the text in or whatever you want to do. Chris Brock said, if I'm San Francisco, I'm taking Jamal Adams. Let me put the pick on Jamal Adams. He has the potential to change the culture. Pardon me. He has the potential to be a culture changer for that team like Khalil Mack was for the Raiders when he would be a day one leader along with Navarro Bowman. Hey. My Snapchat is Voch Lombardi. VOCHLOMBARDI. Let me see if it's Voch underscore or something, or if it's just regular ass Voch Lombardi. Because I don't even know my own Snapchat. I need to get more active on Snapchat, man. I need to get more active on this thing. I got it. I might as well add it. Yeah, it's Voch Lombardi. VOCHLOMBARDI. If you want to hop on the Snapchat and send a video, if you don't want to call in, I could play your Snapchats over the microphone. We're gonna go about 10 to 15 or so more minutes. Okay. Y'all can call in, tell me about my top 50 board if you agree or disagree, whatever you need to do. Tell me who the 49ers need to take at number 2. Also, chat box, tell me right now. I'm about to start doing an actual count in the chat box. Tonight, the film session y'all want me to drop. You want me to drop Terrell Basham or we going to drop Jordan Willis? Y'all let me know. Back to the phones. Line blowing up. Hey, my man Big Pen on the phone. What's up, bro?
What up, Voch?
What you got for the show, brother?
I'm just looking at your little list. I mean, I like what you're doing, but I got a couple of gripes.
Let's do it.
I feel Mike Williams is a little bit too low.
I feel you. And a lot of people feel that way. But my whole thing about Mike Williams is he's not complete right now. And I think everybody can come together and agree that Mike Williams is not complete right now. He's not the best route runner. I don't think he's he's the best with his creativity or whatever. But Mike Williams has the highest ceiling, in my opinion, at wide receiver. But go ahead, hit me with your points, though.
With Mike Williams, I feel I understand why a person would be scared to take him because they seen, them big receivers fail to get separation from a cornerback like Michael Floyd or a couple more of them big receivers. I'm trying to remember the receiver that was from Michigan. They compared to Randy Moss from 2004.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. They had him. But if he do hit, he'll be a Mike Evans. But I can understand why he that low. I probably would have had him in the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these people that got him as the number one receiver, I think is a little. I like Corey Davis. That's my favorite one out the draft. I feel like he could be. I don't want to say Terrell Owens. I'll say Demaryius Thomas. I think that's more of a fair comparison.
All right.
I like comparing the first two Hall of Famers.
Right. I got you.
And let me see. Let me keep looking. Let me see. I respect Sidney Jones. I like that. Zay Jones, a little high, but I can respect it. Buda Baker is one I feel like a little bit. I like Buda. I feel like he could be a pretty good playmaker in this draft. But 40, I probably have him at 30. But that's my only gripes.
I got you. Listen, let me ask you a question. If you were the 49ers and you could not trade your pick, you had to sit in there and make a pick, who would you choose?
49ers. Malik Hooker.
Malik Hooker? Tell me why.
You're running that cover 3 system, and you seeing Seattle Earl Thomas is the key. Why not get the most instinctive, rangy safety in the draft and put him at the top of cover 3? And you got Rashad Robinson, I think he's gonna be a pretty good corner if they develop him right. He can get the right coaching. You need another corner. Don't get it twisted, but you can get that in the second or third round. And I feel like Malik Hooker it wouldn't be the most impactful pick, but I wouldn't get Leonard Fournette because he'd be like Ty Gurley. I don't want to pick a linebacker at 2. And Solomon Thomas is the one I keep hearing about. I don't like him with DeForest Buckner and Rico Armstead. Me personally, Malik Hooker.
Is Malik Hooker your final answer?
Yes.
I appreciate it, man. We'll find out on the next episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. No, I'm playing. If it was up to me, man, it'll be Leonard Fournette, man. Leonard Fournette's my pick. I already put down his tally mark on the paper. Big Pen, thanks for calling, man. I'm about to knock out these last few callers and these Snapchats, man. You know you platinum and you go to the top of the list when you call in, man. Appreciate you. And we gonna get Big Pen up out of there. Got a Snapchat. Let's go check the Snapchat out. Let's see what they talking about. Got a couple Snapchats up in this mug. Okay. Y'all asses move quick. We got one from Hassan. I wonder if it's Hassan Reddick. Probably not. 49ers should take either Malik Hooker or Jamal Adams. Both are day one leaders and starters and will be solid safeties for the next 10 years. And in my opinion, Solomon Thomas is overrated. And if the Browns pull a Browns and pass on Garrett, then he's a no-brainer. Okay, I guess he was saying that he would be upset if the Browns pulled a Brown and passed on the boy Garrett. I feel you on that. We got Daniel Koch. Let me see what he's talking about. Jamal Adams is okay. He like Jamal Adams. Doing all this. Daniel Koch like Jamal Adams. What about Javi? Conley at number 2 if I'm San Francisco. Switching to the Seattle scheme. Garyon Conley at number 2? Damn. My man Javi said he want Garyon Conley at number 2. He says Marshawn is a risk. Hey, I'm gonna write it in there. It's y'all, but damn. Let's see. Mitchell sent us a Snapchat. He says 49ers got to take Malik Hooker. That's another one for Hooker. I like this little Snapchat system. We can run through some answers on that. Let's get into this. It say, Voch, you want to add me back? I'll work on it, bro. If I can remember, I'll work on it. Let's see. 315. Who this? What's happening?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Rob from Syracuse.
Rob from Syracuse. What you got for the show, bro?
So, I'm a big fan of trading back, but we can't do that. So, I'm going to say we have to go with the best player on the board. All right? And that is LF7, man.
Leonard Fournette. Hey, man. I tried to tell people that, and they weren't on board with me. They said we already got Carlos Hyde. Like, this isn't a 2 running back league these days. Like, you can't make it shake with 2 running backs. Hey, man, if one gets tired, your change of pace back is damn good. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to win a Super Bowl this year anyway. So just build the house. And, hell, man, Leonard Fournette, get that dude on your team, man. Get that dude on your team. So whatever quarterback you end up with, he got a monster behind him, so I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the other guys, you know, their value comes a little bit later. You know, I think Hooker's a nice pick, but you can't pass up a player like Fournette. If you can't move back and acquire more picks, you cannot pass up on the best player on the board. And it's not like you're not hitting on. I'm a 49er fan, and I love Carlos Hyde, but the dude gets injured a lot. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. But you got a guy like Fournette and him sharing carries, Shanahan's system, we're going to run all over the league, man. Nobody's going to be able to stop us.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's going to open up the offense for Hoyer to throw, to Garcon. Man, we could be dangerous if we had that, for sure.
Hey, man, I totally agree. You got 5 more seconds. What you want to do? You got a quick point or you want to just get on up out of here?
Well, the other thing I want to say is it's contract year for Carlos Hyde.
Which is exactly why you go with Leonard Fournette. Thank you. Smart man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call, man.
Yep. Peace, man.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We're going to take one more. I'm going to drop the Terrell Basham film, and we're going to get out of here. So let's go with 905. Who this?
Oh, it's the guy that I called earlier.
Okay, the guy that called earlier. What you got for the show?
I'm back with the Houston Texans version.
Okay.
Texans, sorry. So, Houston Texans fan in the comments, don't hate on me, but let's say you guys pass on the first round of a quarterback. go with T.J. Watt in the first round. I think that's perfect because you guys lost Simon at the outside linebacking spot. So I think T.J. Watt, put him above Watt, put Merciless above Clowney. I think that's a pretty scary front seven in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree. If you're at the number 2 pick and you couldn't make a trade, you're the San Francisco 49ers. Who do you pick?
Nate Peterman, quarterback, Pittsburgh.
Try again.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm sticking with Marshawn Lattimore.
That
was my guy before.
Damn. Love for Marshawn Lattimore. What else you got? Go ahead. Talk about it.
And who do you think Seattle should pick? Number 1. Not number 1, but their first round pick.
Man, Seattle Seahawks, man. See if you can get you an offensive lineman so Russell Wilson will quit running for his life so much.
Man, I think Tim Williams at Alabama, though, that's a good fit because we lost Irvin.
I mean, that's fair, but I still think y'all got rushers, like y'all got guys that can rush the passer. Get you somebody, protect your investment. You know what I mean? I do feel like...
I think Russell Wilson's top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
I feel like you're a Seahawks fan?
Yeah.
Would you agree that the Seahawks window is closing a tad bit, and y'all need to put some legs on it and begin to restart, so to speak?
100%.
Okay.
I think we need a receiver bad.
You know, there are actually Seahawks fans that call me a hater when I say that they're almost about to be in rebuild mode. Like, y'all had your Super Bowl window, now it's time to re-up again. But
I think it's like what Cam Newton's in. I think we're in that Super Bowl slump, losing to an interception. I think that really hurt us because we were the best team. If we beat Patriots, I think we could have done a three-peat, in my opinion.
Okay, Seahawks fan, you got 3 more seconds. What else you got for the show? That's all?
Follow me on Instagram, Grant_3_A.
That man want to get his plugs in. I ain't mad at you. Appreciate you, bro. And last call for the night. Attention, last call for the night. We got 404. Who this?
Yo, what's up, Voch? It's Rashad.
Rashad, man, what you got for the show? Rashad who?
Rashad Payne's Twitter.
Okay. Because I know about 30 Rashad. What up, my boy Rashad? What you got for the show, man?
Hey, not much, man. Just calling to say I think that the 49ers, if I was in the 49ers position, I'd probably have to go with Leonard Fournette too, you know. He's the best player on the board at that point, and Carlos Hyde is on a contract, you know, he's on a contract year, and he's always injury prone. So, I mean, I get, you know, Marshawn Lattimore, as people have been saying, but, like, they just drafted Rashard Robinson. And coming out of LSU, me being from LSU, you know, the rumors around here was, you know, he was just as good, or he was just as capable of holding NFL wide receivers while he was in college, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, they're going to take him and they're going to develop him. You know, there's no need to go Marshawn number 2 when you have a player like Leonard sitting there.
Damn.
He's going to be a guaranteed, you know, impact player.
We're going to add another pick for Leonard Fournette. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer, man.
Y'all got to tune in the next week. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for calling in.
No problem, man.
Whew. We had a great show, y'all. I want y'all to follow me on Twitter if you're not. VOCHLOMBARDI. I want y'all to put a little like on this video. I appreciate it very much. If you a hater-ass punk like Will, you can go ahead and hit the dislike button if you want to. Join the notification squad. It's right next to the subscribe button. Also, hit that subscribe button. If you're not a part of my Facebook group, Lombardi's Draft Talk, go join the Facebook group. It's about 1,600 or so. I just said no more calls. I'll answer your phone, though. It's about 1,600 people in there talking draft, disagreeing with each other. So come on in there and talk a little draft with us. And that's all my plugs. That's all my plugs, man. There will be a pre-draft and a post-draft show for April 27th. Maybe a post-draft show on April 28th and 29th, maybe. So we'll cross that road when we get there. But there will definitely be one for the first round of the draft, all right? So stay tuned on that. And I'm going to be driving videos and live streams till then. 605, real quick, who this?
Oh, this is Samuel, bro.
What you got, bro? What you got for the show?
I'm just saying, why would you take Leonard Fournette when you can take Joe Mixon in the second round? I mean, 49ers are in a rebuilding mode, so like, who cares if you take like a guy with a character issues? You know what I mean?
What if
So
Joe?
take Ruben Foster.
What if Joe Mixon ain't there in the second round?
He'll be there, man. I'm pretty sure he'll be there.
Bro, what if Joe Mixon ain't there in the second round?
So you can take another running back that the running back class is stacked, but if you look at the linebacker spot, that's not that good. So you take a guy like Ruben Foster that can bring your defense to another level. You know what I mean?
So you picking Ruben Foster for number 2?
Definitely.
Explain just a little bit more why you would pick Ruben Foster for number 2.
First of all, he's one of those guys you just can't miss. Like you seen Bobby Wagner, right, from Seattle. He brings like some sort of scariness to your defense. You know, that second line of defense is very important if you're gonna be against Seattle and Arizona and whatnot. So why not take a guy that you need? Where linebacker is one of the spots that you need. So why not take a guy like Ruben Foster, plug him in, and get a running back later on?
Now you know that if you're incorrect, John Lynch gets fired and you only walk away with $1,000. You are sure about that, right?
He's locked up for 6 years. All you can do is just stock up players with good feel for the game. That's it.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
I need the sound effect. I need the damn sound effect for the rest of the shit. I'm gonna get my soundboard straight, y'all. I just now did, experiment with the sounds or whatnot, but I'm gonna get it right though. Hey man, appreciate the call though, bro. You know what I mean? Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got one for Ruben Foster. So the final tally was 2 for Jamal. Let's go in order. Like Leonard Fournette had 7 votes. I found that very interesting. Malik Hooker was second place with 4. Marshawn Lattimore with 3. Jonathan Allen, Jamal Adams, and O.J. Howard. All 3 of those guys were tied with 2 votes. Mitch Trubisky, Deshaun Watson, Ruben Foster, Corey Davis, and Garyon Conley. Yeah, Garyon Conley. All got 1 vote. But you know who got no votes? How the hell Solomon Thomas get no votes? That's strange. That's strange to me. I'm going to leave y'all alone, though. Okay, I gave y'all all the plugs. I'm going to my YouTube screen. Boom, pull that thing up. And I'm going to my video manager. And y'all hooligans wanted to see some Terrell Basham tonight. I'm going to hit the edit button. That's going to pop up. I'm going to go to there. I'm going to hit public. And I'm going to hit publish. Hey, y'all, go watch the Terrell Basham video. If you're Stream Gang, you knew it was coming. If you're Notification Squad, you knew it was coming. Hey, thanks for everybody that called in. Thanks for everybody in the chat box that took part in the show. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute. We going to be very busy between today and the 27th, whether it be film sessions, live shows. I got a couple other little videos in the works. I got interviews on other little radio stations. That's why I may have sounded a little tired pulling up on y'all today. But we only get to do this once a year, all right? So thanks everybody for, coming through and all that. It's Voch Lombardi, man. Y'all hold it down for the dope skill, woe skill, and the P skill, we skill. Let me hit the chat box up one more time. Say what's up to everybody that's in the chat box real quick. Let me get my last little shout outs out the way. Where my chat box at? Where my damn chat box at? Here we go. Thanks for taking my call. Yeah, buddy. Robert Strickland, the L taker. Michael Henry, he said, what's up, bro, up there? What's happening? War fan. Originally real. Mike Henry, go ahead with your quick question while I'm doing shout outs. The 27th is too far away. Cool ass Drake. Salute to you, bro. Rabbit Wings, Mitchell, Breezy, Lions fan, Almighty J, Sam Pena. Andrew Parrish, yes sir. Draft expert Andrew Parrish, Michael, Ivan, Kyle, Andrew Bailey, Almighty J. Salute to y'all. Morphed. Ethan Diller, Razik. Ooh, somebody says salute from Germany or Russia. Somebody said salute from somewhere. I saw it earlier, man. I couldn't get a good look at it, man. Man, pardon me for not being able to get all that in, man. Joshua Young, I saw you comment a bunch of times in the chat box. Salute to y'all, man. Heath Kleimerman, originally real. All y'all, man. I said your name a few times. Hey, man, I'm rambling, doc. Thanks, everybody, for calling in, all right? Salute to y'all. Peace. Can you do analysis live so we can have the chat box and talk while you break down film? Maybe. Stream gang was good. Notification squad was good. Them Pat Magic gangsters, we gonna have to come up with a name for us because I'm one of y'all now, man. I'm one of y'all now. Super Spider-Man 92. You said it was good. I said it was good. Kyle was good. I'm gone, y'all. I'm about to get some rest. I don't get much rest during draft season. So salute to y'all. Go watch Terrell Basham. Peace.